So the company that I'm going to talk about today is Major League Soccer. I guess in a sense it's more unconventional, sort of like a classic company that you're talking about, but it is an organization. Right now, they are currently expanding to different markets. They now have a new deal with Apple TV. So right now, their brand is going to have this massive influx of exposure, which is obviously brilliant for growing the game in this country. So Major League Soccer itself is kind of promotes this diverse look and overall very inclusive way of doing things, whether that's where they choose to put organizations, the people they put ahead of these organizations, and these franchises. It's very interesting to see how the sport has become, I would say, one of the more kind of social leaning sports, where they're not afraid to talk about things. They're not afraid to go into these different avenues because they know who their base is. Soccer generally in America is one of the more diverse bases, and all around the world, that's the beauty of soccer, is that anybody can play it. So their staff alone is made up of over 100 people, when that's coming from communications to marketing to player development, brand development. So obviously, as a strategic communications, as a human communication major, one person, Dan Cortamanchi, who is the executive vice president and head of communication at MLS, is kind of one person that I was kind of reading about. He was with the MLS in 1996 when they first were founded, the original franchises, and he's been with them ever since. But obviously, I work with strategic communications at UCF, controlling the track and field and men's tennis team. But soccer kind of is my passion. I love the sport, and I hope to get men's soccer in the fall. So Major League Soccer is always kind of an organization that I look to. Historically, they are kind of very on the front foot the way they go about things. And I think communication plays a very central role in that, because at the end of the day, it's the word that matters, and it's the word that they choose to put out. And MLS has done a very good job, time and time again, of kind of giving people what they want, but at the same time kind of showing people that this sport will continue to grow in this country. And that's what the new deal with Apple does. The way that they've kind of streamlined that has been very interesting. So overall, the organization has a very, very interesting structure, to the point where I think it just breeds innovation, where people work very closely, reading about them on their website and just kind of like their missions. It seems that they know what they want, and they kind of know the people that they want to get in to achieve those goals. So I obviously am going to, obviously work in strategic communications UCF, but I might intern over the summer with FC Series, which have an annual soccer tournament with European clubs who come over to America, but also Orlando City is just down the road. So I think there's multiple ways that I can kind of, break into this network, but everybody knows everybody. I think strategic communications, especially athletics communications, it's a very, who do you know? And I'm very excited to kind of continue my journey in that, and hopefully kind of break into some different industries.